Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, coming in live on location just to have a conversation, a reflection, a remembering of all that I have had the opportunity to experience. As I am preparing for this wonderful event of She is ATL, my heart is so full of joy. This has been over a year in the making, and I just look at how far I've come. There's a lot of things that have changed in my life since the beginning of this journey of being chosen to participate in this live documentary and beautiful artistry by along with other women. This was a very beautiful experience as I reflect on where I was at the time and just coming out of being able to show up outside of grief in a good way, but yet going through my own deepening journey, learning how to go within, learning how to regulate my nervous system, learning how to love myself again, and to know that in the next few days, I will get to see where I was then and compare it to where I am today. How many of you have taken the time to just reflect on your life? Reflecting on the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that have worked, the things that have not worked, the places where you've experienced heartbreak, the places where your heart was overfull with joy. This is all important to this expansive experience called life. We get to experience it all along the pendulum of emotions, from the highest highs to the lowest lows, knowing that in each moment there is always a choice. There's always a lesson. There's always a blessing. There's always a new opportunity to make it better than the day before. I'm in that space today, just reflecting, just remembering, and seeing how I am truly beginning to align to my highest frequency, to my best life now, doing what I love to do, loving on myself in ways I never knew I could, and being able to share my gifts, my talents, my abilities, my joy, my love, my passion, my pursuit for happiness in a way that is so unapologetically that it's even scaring me sometimes, knowing that I get to do this. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Just coming in for a candid conversation. If there are anyone in the audience who would love to join me, I'm open for that as well. I'm feeling a little under prepared, I guess, for today, as it was a busy day. I was doing a lot. I had a client today. I came home and had multiple business calls. And now I'm just like, I'll all give out. But I still wanted to show up and show out. And to just say, we get to remember just how far we've come. As I am reflecting and sharing the image of my She is ATL photo shoot that I did last year, I see even how much I've grown and how much this glow is just truly radiating me in so many divine ways as I look at how far I've come. I'm so, so thankful. I'm so thankful for the opportunities to have the experiences that I've had in even this last year. I'm so thankful for the growth, for the expansion, for the courage to step out on faith and do the thing that feared me the most, which was to be seen, to be heard, to be witnessed. But my little girl definitely didn't have a problem with it. So I have really been honoring her in this TikTok lives and posting them on my YouTube page just as a reflection that sometimes the little hinges open big doors. Sometimes those little steps in the right direction or in the direction that you may not have ever thought you would take, be it because of limiting beliefs or be it because of your lack of seeing yourself, or be it in the old stories that people had spoke over your life, that have prevented you from doing the things that you've always wanted to do, or maybe even just imagined that you would like to do, or just imagined what if I did do. But understand it is all here now. If you have imagined it, there is a place in this reality that you are in fact experiencing it, even if for now it's an imagination. But it is something that your soul, your spirit, the essence of your I am wants to experience and wants you in your conscious knowing to be a part of that experience. Oftentimes we get so caught up in our comfortable discomforts that we can't even see beyond what is here in the now, present, future, to begin to unpack the layers that keep us stuck, that keep us stagnant, that keep us going through the motions while all along wanting something different, but being too afraid to take the step. This is my call to reflect, to just reflect. What is it that you truly desire? What is it that is truly holding you back? When you speak the words, I am, do they raise you to your highest frequency, or does it make you shrink back? Are you in a place of knowing who you are, what you've been sent for, and what you truly desire to impart in the world around you? Whether it be in your friendships, your relationships, your family, your workplace, your business, your country, your state. What is that thing that is calling you? And are you willing to answer? This is what's been on my heart lately. Hearing the still small voice. Listening intently in a space of gratitude. Knowing that everything that I desires me on a personal level. This is outside of the titles, the personas, the responsibilities of others, but all about me. Not in a way of being selfish, but in a way of being full to the capacity that when I show up, everything that I am shows up accordingly. This is what I'm learning. This is how God is speaking to me and through me and helping me to see how this co-creation energy works. There's a limited amount of information being given on what it is to truly be energy in motion. Sit in that for a space, for a season. I am energy in motion. What does that feel like to you? What does it spark in your heart or in your mind or in your soul to be energy in motion? And also to allow the emotions and to be safe inside of that expression as well. Knowing that where energy goes, attention flows, imagination creates, and so the story goes. I'm just pondering, reflecting, remembering, and seeing it all begin to align. And now I am ready to nourish all that is mine, all that I seek, all that I desire, all that I could wish or dream of is now available. I give thanks for the experience. I give thanks for the platform. I give thanks for the divine connections, the sisterhood, the brothers, the kings and the queens, the gods and the goddesses that are all choosing to show up for such a time as this. It is so, so important. It is so important that we take every life, every day of our life, and put action behind it. Action that speaks volumes beyond the words that we could even speak. Because our essence, our aura, our reflection, our God self goes before us to pave the way. And all we have to do is say, "Here am I, send me," for such a time as this. I'm opening the floor to conversation. If anyone would love to join in or share their reflection, I welcome you. I welcome you. If not, I'm going to encourage you to take a few minutes to just sit in the silence of the breath, taking some crisp, clean breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. This is a beautiful day. This is a beautiful time to be alive. This is a beautiful time to get clear about what you desire, what you hope for, and how you are willing to show up each and every day, being determined to live your best life now. This is my reflection for tonight. Things don't always seem to align just right or exactly how we imagine, but we do know that all things are working to our good. And this is something to be thankful for. Things happen that may not align. Things happen that may bring up feelings that keep us second guessing, in a sense, who we are. But we always have to come back to the divine, to the truth of who we are. This is the power. This is the essence. This is the universal I am. And we always get to choose how we will respond. And we respond in love. Love is the answer. There are so many people hurting, struggling, barely getting by because their nervous system hasn't had the time to breathe. Take a couple of breaths with me. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Another in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is a great way to ground yourself. This is also a great way to connect with Spirit, God. He is the breath that we breathe, if you want to say so. It is the life force energy that we all get to partake in. It's what keeps us alive. It's what keeps us living. And in that space, we can say it is good. It is well. It is well. I've been doing a lot of breath work, breath healing, I will call it, lately, as my emotions have been all over the place. But I've continued to choose to come back to me, to come back to love, to come back to this beautiful, wonderful, abundantly successful and rich life that I am choosing to live. It doesn't mean that things are not difficult. It doesn't mean that I have it all figured out. It doesn't mean that I don't still find myself challenged with the limiting beliefs and the ideas that, oh, this cannot be real, because it's so surreal, it's so amazing. And to see that this is the harvest for me. And I can regulate my nervous system in this new energy, this new frequency, this new place where everything is truly working out for me. And it began when I decided that I'm going to choose me. I'm going to choose to love myself unconditionally. I'm going to choose to create boundaries and speak up for me. I'm going to choose to do something every day that moves me closer to my best life now, knowing that I get to do it each and every day, no matter how. And this is where I am. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your check-in. I appreciate your hearts and your love. And I didn't want to make this a long session, but I did want to honor just coming on my 132 days of being live. I am honoring myself, even though I'm in a different space and time today. I am truly appreciative of this platform, of those who come into my room. Greetings, cousin. Long time. Greetings. Oh, I see you too. Tina. Greetings, Tina. Greetings. Kim Essential, KM Essentials. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am just doing a little reflection today. I wasn't going to be on very long. I was just reflecting on my day and the year leading up to this She Is ATL event, and just how much I've grown, how much I've began to truly see my best life now. And it's surreal. I couldn't even believe that it's been a year since we did this photo shoot, but so much opened up for me in that moment. And this picture here just reminds me of why I am here. I was able to see the love reflected back to me from the energy that was shared with me in this photo. And my mother showed up to say she was so proud of me, even in that moment, even from the other side. And that moment was captured right before the tears. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I am reflecting today. I give thanks for everyone's love. I give thanks for everyone who showed up. And I am going to log off and continue to be with my breath, be with my energy, and be with the next phase of my journey as I go within so I don't have to do without. I give thanks again for this day. I give thanks to all my ancestors, guides, ascended masters, angels, benevolent spirits, orishas, who I get to commune with and I get to work with in this universal energy of life. I am so thankful. So I am your host in this space of reflection, Chantel Sierta Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, sending you all so much peace, so much love, from my heart to yours. Good night.